The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Weighing 186 pounds, Jesse Barton.
You talk about a game face. That is exactly what I just saw from Jesse Barton. Well, I've seen him once before in a preliminary contest, and he put up a great fight. But tonight at Pure 23, the spotlight is on him. He has the opportunity to have these people either remember him or forget them on the way home. And tonight, Jesse definitely wants to be remembered.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing 175 pounds, he is D-Lo Jordan!
Second opportunity to see D-Lo Jordan here in a Pure Wrestling ring, making his debut at Pure 22, victorious over Alex Ryman in a match that got quite physical between those two athletes. Definitely one worth checking out on PWXLive.com when you get a chance if you missed it.
Unbelievable action that spilled both inside and outside the ring. But D-Lo, I mean, quite a showing at Pure 22, but tonight at Pure 23, it's a completely different animal than he had with Ryman.
And you made the point earlier about Jesse Barton and the opportunity to participate before in a bonus matchup. It was actually against Ariel Dominguez, who's healing up right now. Get well soon, Ariel Dominguez. It was a much different Jesse Barton. The attitude, everything else. This was about 6-7 months ago. You just saw the hat thrown in and the immediate attack by Barton going after D-Lo.
Jesse's getting down to business tonight. He wants to walk away with a win.
And the boot.
Wow!
Yeah, Mike Gogan's going to be up in his eyeballs trying to keep these guys apart. Pin.
Only one. We see no time wasted here by Barton.
No, immediately here. And you see the strikes as well. Clearly, Barton's done his homework, knowing that D-Lo known for that MMA hybrid style.
That'll catch you every time. Knee right in the face. That might be the end of it right there.
Yeah, it's a miracle the head's still on. D-Lo pin.
Again, we only got to one. We have yet to hear a 2 count. But Jesse's not letting up.
Barton trained by Ethan Case, heading towards about 3 years in the sport, but you can see Barton's at that point right now where he had to sit through the majority of a pandemic, not getting the opportunity to grow. He is going to take this opportunity, but so is D-Lo Jordan, as you're seeing those strikes and attacks. Sweeping the leg is Jordan.
I tell you what, agitation is one of the best motivators, and I think if D-Lo gets agitated enough, he's going to show us something tonight, and he's going to prove to Jesse Barton that he was the wrong person to step in the ring with.
Yeah, and for those not familiar with D-Lo Jordan, 12 years in the sport, trained by Mike Hayner. It's a man.
Wait. Oh, my God! He just came off the apron with a damn knee.
How is either man even remotely able to move, and it looks like D-Lo's somehow getting to his feet?
Barton may be out.
Absolute viciousness there. You can see D-Lo's been pushed, going right after Jesse Barton. Pinfall.
The intensity level in this room just jumped up about 10%. You would think that there was something stolen from one to the other with the intensity these two are competing with. No, that's just gonna piss you off right there.
And the kicks as well. Beautiful senton from Jordan. Is this gonna be enough? Pinfall. And you said it, Piers. When you get pushed the wrong way, the temp's hot outside. Who's getting who?
Right.
It's hot. People can get cranky already coming in. Jordan came for an athletic competition, instead had a hat thrown in his face, and now here's a PO'd D-Lo Jordan going after a Jesse Barton who's full of P&V himself and looking phenomenal as this young man.
And what's Jesse going to go for here? Oh, wow!
Look at the knee. The way the knee got caught of D'Lo Jordan.
The ref needs to step in there and get it out of there.
And no exaggeration here, the way that knee is being pulled right now and torqued, your body is not made to hold the weight like that. Injuries could be happening, and finally...
I say, ref needs to get him out of there.
Yeah, junior official Mike Gogo finally got in there, pulling D'Lo out of the corner, but you see Barton absolutely happy with what he's been able to do. We heard from Barton coming into this event, and he talked about how he's not here to impress the PWX faithful, how he's not here to do what you would expect from your average professional wrestler. Oh, the attack on the knee. He's here to win fights. That is the attitude you're seeing from Jesse Barton right now.
And see, Barton necessarily didn't make that knee injury happen, but he's going to take advantage of it when that leg got caught up in the ropes. And see, Boston Crab right there, half Boston Crab.
Great application here as well from Jesse Barton. As much as I'm sure Ethan Case right now was looking and going, what in the hay has happened to Jesse Barton? He's got to be impressed by how well Jesse is bringing it here to D'Lo as Jordan just desperately tries to get to the ropes. D'Lo's on the ropes finally.
I say, yeah, he's got him. See, Jesse, to me, being so young in his career, it feels like he's almost like a Corvette. He doesn't really know how to handle it, doesn't know how to shift from one to the other. He's still trying to gauge the speed of how fast he can move.
And clearly that change in attitude of Barton. Like I said, I've had many opportunities to talk to this young man at various PWX events, and I just don't know what happened in the last couple of months, but something has clicked. And I guess it's working well for him, because right now Barton on a way to a victory here at Pure as he continues to go after the knee of Jordan. And it's almost like he's going after Jordan's knee because Jordan used that running knee strike outside of the ring.
He doesn't want to taste any bit of that again here tonight at Pure 23. But now Jesse.
Oh, this is bad here.
The referee needs to say something here.
Post used as a weapon, and I got to reiterate again, having a lower wrestling ring due to the size of the venue, we have the ring lower so that the athletes don't have the risk of hitting up on the roof. It makes it a lot easier to do damage like you just saw outside of the ring for Jesse Barton here, using the post as a weapon. What other combat sport is the ring itself a weapon?
I mean, and these guys they have the ability through the structure of the rules to be able to stay out there for just a second. And see, just as the referee got to a 3 count, Jesse breaks the count and to give himself a little bit more time out there on the floor. Yeah. But to your point, at no point during a UFC fight or any other sport where there's a structure they have to operate in will you see them use it to their, then oh wow!
And continued here. Jordan still tied up in that post, and Barton, the damage Barton's doing to the knee right now of D'Lo Jordan. I mean, these guys just met. Like, what is going on? Why is Jesse Barton, is he trying to end the career already of his opponent? Indiscriminately? Is it just, this is the guy I'm going to face? I'm going to make a statement and break the guy's knee?
I mean, maybe this is just wishful thinking. Maybe he's got that Bobby Boucher thing where he's not looking at D'Lo. He's looking at whoever's wronged him, and that's who he's attacking. But just the grit that he's working with here tonight.
Now the intensity on the face here of Barton, but he gave Jordan a little time to recover. And now going after the knee, though, just when I was questioning whether or not D'Lo was going to come back, Barton is going to make sure there's no chance that knee's doing anything tonight.
And at this point, even if D'Lo tried it, he would do more damage to himself than he would Barton.
And let me reiterate, and you and I both know well, what's being done to that knee right now, there's a piece of it you could say, oh, he's trying to force his opponent to give up, to submit. Yeah, and there's also I know that's going to have a long-term effect. And is he going figure 4 or some other form? Yeah, figure 4 right here.
And referee's checking those shoulders.
Yeah, pinfall, and just barely does Jordan get those shoulders up. And that's one of the things that makes the figure 4 such a unique submission maneuver. The pain in the lower body, and all the while, if you put your back down, it actually lessens it a tiny bit for you, and you get pinned.
That's a disadvantage of it. You're absolutely right. Because all your muscles in your abdominals and your legs just tighten up when you find yourself in that move. But D'Lo tried to turn out of it, and Jesse's going to go back for that crab.
Yeah, well executed here. And see, this is the Jesse Barton. Oh, great getting to the ropes there for Jordan. This is what I remembered about Jesse Barton, watching him wrestle against Ariel Dominguez, seeing that, come on, let go of the hold. It's up to 4 now. I was going to say, I saw a young man who could go catch as catch can. There you go.
Wait, the referee's going to...
Junior official or not, I'm glad he's stepping up here and pushing like he should. to enforce things. But that's the thing is Jesse Barton was a young man that if you had asked me, you know, who's the kind of catch-can wrestler that's going to be one of those next-generation guys, I'm pointing to Jesse Barton right now.
D'Lo fighting back.
Definitely a different attitude, but you said it. D'Lo Jordan now starting to come back to life. Right hand now in the gut here of Barton.
See, D'Lo got a dent wheel, though. I don't know if he's going to be able to roll on this one.
And Jordan now coming out of that shoulder, or excuse me, out of that corner with the forearm to the face. And another. But
oh, right there.
So smart is Barton going right after the knee here of D'Lo Jordan.
It's almost like playing pool. You make one shot to set up for your second shot.
Belly to belly, overhead suplex. Very impressive there from Jesse Barton, tossing a man the size of D'Lo Jordan across the ring. And D'Lo looks like he's been through a car crash.
I say, if D'Lo wasn't worried about his knee, he's starting to feel it on his neck now. God, the force.
And the kip up as well as kick there to the chin. Jordan could be out, and if he's not, he is now.
That's it, Jordan's out.
And the pinfall.
That's the end of this one, too. And, whoa.
Ring awareness from the veteran, and probably the only reason D'Lo Jordan doesn't just get defeated there was that leg being able to reach the ropes.
Well, see, both legs ended up there, and you got to wonder how much more damage that little movement may have done to the knee that's already damaged.
And that's really the give and take, the cost benefit, if you will, of every movement here now for D'Lo Jordan, is he has to think about, what do I do to continue to stay in this fight? And that's absolutely what it is. And look at Barton again going after the knee.
And see, if I'm Jesse, I don't want to slow down here. You don't want to give D'Lo any chance to build some momentum. And he's just absolutely just destroying that knee.
And you can see some mind games here. Barton now yelling over at Jordan as he continues. Does Barton to go for the knee of Jordan? See the official concerned.
Barton's almost saying that you'd be smarter if you just go ahead and give up. What's he? What in the world?
Again, submission predicament here. Modified cobra leaf. D'Lo in a ton of trouble.
Referee checking with D'Lo here. D'Lo is not too far from the ropes, but just far enough to be angry about it. And he is literally digging his nails into the canvas trying to get to that rope.
Good God.
Jesse has got it locked in, and Jesse is not moving.
And I think right now we are a hair away.
Oh, he got it. Just as I thought D'Lo was going to tap, he managed to grab that rope.
Yeah, and just when I thought that I was about to say that's all she wrote, instead somehow, again, the ring awareness here. Very smart there from D'Lo.
And I wonder at what point does Jesse Barton go, what do I have to do to defeat D'Lo Jordan? Because the advantage that Barton has here is that D'Lo doesn't have footage of Barton, but Barton from Pure 22 has now seen footage of D'Lo Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely, let alone World Wrestling Network and other places. And that's the thing, a guy with 12 years in the sport, you can learn a lot about a D'Lo Jordan coming in here. And D'Lo's now again been brought into the corner here. Now what Jesse Barton, and I do not like the way Barton has Jordan tied up in the corner.
Looks like his head's next to the post.
Was that an enziguri into the post?
Yeah, referee needs to check him. That on one side of D'Lo's head was Jesse's foot, on the other was the ring post.
And did you see that? Jordan insisted he's still in this thing, and otherwise I think Mike Gogo was about to stop the matchup.
And I would not have blamed him for a second. That was disgusting. Referee telling both these men, you got till 10 to get back in here.
Still can't get over what has gotten into Jesse Barton. The violence coming from this young man.
That right there screams troubled past to me. Like there's something that's happened to him in the past that has just absolutely irked him, and it lived with him every single day, and now he's going to take that out on D'Lo.
You see the continued jaw-jacking, if you will, coming here from Barton.
Barton's almost frustrated that he's not getting more of a fight out of D'Lo.
And I guess that's where Barton's head is right now, is he's thinking, you know what, you want to stay in this thing, D'Lo? I'll continue to give the punishment as well as make a statement to all of the competitors here in Pure. Because think about it, you got an entire locker room watching right now, probably in shock looking at Jesse Barton. And if this is what I think it is, or maybe not. Whoa! Go to sleep, a counter by D'Lo Jordan. Is that gonna be enough? Just way! Just barely. Wow! I can't get over it. Just barely was D'Lo Jordan able to pull this thing out, and I really think a lot of that had to do with the jaw-jacking and the time that Jesse Barton took to really look to continue to inflict the punishment. You see Barton in absolute shock, and that's what happens. To go to sleep hits you. There's a reason the move's got the name.
Not only did he go down, but he took a second to argue, and in that second, lost the entire thing.
But tonight, victorious again, second in a row here in Pure for D'Lo Jordan. But as much as, if you're D'Lo, you gotta be happy you got the win. What damage has been done to the knee of D'Lo? What kind of shape is Jordan gonna be in? And is he even gonna be able to compete in the near future here in the sport of professional wrestling?
Yeah, see, Jesse's gonna have to deal with that loss tonight. D'Lo's gonna have to deal with that knee for the next 2 weeks.
If not longer. All along, though, if there's anything anyone's going to remember from this matchup, they're going to be shocked at what they saw from Jesse Barton. And when you see Barton in a Pure ring again, you got to think you're going to need to be cautious. This was a young man who was not worried about the sport of professional wrestling. He was there to injure his opponent.